Walrus will always be very important. It is considered our main staple. It takes a lot of work to dismember a walrus. It takes a crew, to divide that out. It takes the family to put it away. To survive here, it's about family. I know I have relatives there. I just don't know very much about them. I have no connection with my Russian relatives at all. I don't know their dialect. So there's a really big there. I've heard stories a long time ago how there was interaction between the villages before the ice curtain. I think about how my grandparents might have felt when they separated them. That must have been a big grief for them to lose that connection. A lot of our elders have passed, so Diomede would love to have a reunion. Hi, girls. I'm the tribal coordinator for Diomede. I administer all the programs we have, all the accounts we oversee. It's like taking care of Diomede. The last reunion was, the early 90s. So this is going to be the first event for a long time. I think it's going to be so special. The 8 will be traveling to Wells today with Bering Air, weather permitting. 8 of them will be staying at the school, and maybe 5 or 6 at my house, between my house and Upik's. So that's the update I have. That was signed June 5th. So if weather permits today, they will be traveling to Wells, awaiting for the weather to calm down to come to Diomede.
Okay. It all depends on the weather now, whether they're going to come here or not.
Weather is always a thing for Diomede. So if it's going to be delayed, it's going to be delayed. Nothing really works on schedule. Sometimes Diomede is really hard to live in. They always remind us when the ice starts to recede in May, you could fall through. I lost my daughter, my youngest. She went through the ice May 21, 2005. She was 6 years old. Just 5 minutes before she was with me, then she was down there and gone. Just in 5 minutes, I have lost her. Took me a while to heal from that. And when I was going through that process, a lot of it have to do with subsistence, be it with food or you're sewing skins or you're making parkas, something. You're doing something to keep yourself busy. Subsistence is so time-consuming that it heals you too. Hi, Edward.
Michael?
There's coffee, decaf.
What you making?
Yeah, for tomorrow. I'm going to put it in the fridge.
Oh, you do that with the bone on there.
I always cut around it. The bone is just there for flavor, remember? For flavor. My best memories of how our parents raised us, a lot of it was subsistence. My dad loves hunting and fishing. But because he's a lot older, it's a little harder for him now. My parents moved because of medical reasons. They're in no. I know their bigger part of them really wants to be in Diomede. They were here 6 weeks ago, and they were so happy. I want to be taking care of my parents. But I asked my mom, her tone of voice was, she really needs me here. Knowing that they prefer native foods, I'm sending in the stuff they enjoy from Diomede, because I worry about them. These are a mixture of food and oil. This one is baby walrus. This one is the breast milk of the walrus. This is uguk intestines, really rinsed clean, half dried then cooked. Baby walrus. The walrus skin, plus a little bit of the blubber. It's really hard to dig in the barrel. Your hands freeze going in. The oil is frozen and you're digging, it's hard. You gotta be really tough for that. Nice. Mer egg. Hey Joe, are you keeping those eggs?
Yeah.
You should bring a few over because I'm gonna make them mer egg mac salad.
Okay.
Sometimes cabin fever gets to you because Diomede is so isolated. Those moments I always call my Alcatraz time, you know. 80% it is Alcatraz, but 20% it's paradise. Sometimes I go down this one, pick cabbage along this side, come up this way, and then I go down another ridge, Spidey Man down. The greens are, there's everything you want here. This area is one of my favorite picking area. Ooh, I found a cabbage. My mom, when she was here, she showed me all the picking grounds, all her favorite spots. You see how I remove it without taking the root? So it can grow another one next year too. It's time consuming, but it's filling. And it also involves the kids to help you to prepare it. It kind of keeps the family closer together.
I got shot. Get him! Oh! Thunder! Is it light?
Real light, Bubba. Bubba, go get your knitting there. And give me a pliers.
Pliers. Where's pliers?
I'll find my knife, Bubba.
I got the net.
You better not lose. You better not leave it anywhere.
Okay.
If I gone, you better remember me by that pole when you're about 67 years old, still going birding.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Bubba?
Mm-hmm.
I got relatives coming over. But weather permitting, but doubt it if they'll make it out tomorrow. Bubba, you don't know about the Russians, huh?
I don't.
The Russians are your relatives, descendants of our family, our side. Got two of them, maybe two, I think two of them really our side of family. And maybe a great uncle. 1995 is the last time I ever went over. A long time. America and Russia, there's always too much battling going on. When people that try to go across, they get denied. This is my cousin. That'd be, and take that, your uncle, your great uncle, Appa. And I told you, he's coming. He's coming. That one. That would look like you. Huh? And if you had mustache, it would look like you.
It's so hard because of separation between US and Russians. Makes it hard for us to even communicate. But dancing, a lot of the dances, we both share them. I mean, there's great many things we're expecting to do. There's great many things we'd like to see happen, but we have to have them here for it.
This is Robert. I'm just trying to find out the situation, you know, 'cause like you said, you guys can't be staying there forever. It's just not get up and go right away once the weather calms down, or so the water's always still rough. Well, the best you guys can do right now is wait for a little bit, and then it's your choice. You guys opt what to do, and like you said, some of you do have time frame.
You gotta let me know.
Oh, here at the bottom. Okay. Good, Tom. You said you'll keep you informed?
Okay,
You said the Russians are flexible right now.
good. That's good to know. And they still want to come, huh?
They still want to come out here.
That's good to know.
So,
That's good to know.
yeah.
Good to have hope, but, you know, you don't want to keep it up all the time.
Last I've heard was they won't fly till Monday. But then I've heard they're in Wells and trying to come out here.
Did you recognize me? Mama? Yes. You see him sometimes. Long time. Yeah. Since 95.
When I grew up here, we had 20 or more elders around. Now we have maybe 2 here. So having this event happen, it is heartfelt for a lot of people because we always wish this would occur for Diomede.
We are happy to see some of our relatives here. And hopefully in the future, it won't be as complicated.
We're good. We're not tired.
You guys are hurt. And I also like to thank Toby, Vera Ozenna, I'd like to thank Francis Ozenna, all the people who has helped. Give each one of you a big hand, a pat in the back, and thank you all for coming and joining us and celebrating this reunion. I thank you all very much. What's the dance?
You know, the only barrier we have is trying to understand each other with different languages. I see this really strong connection now. And a lot of it have to do with, hey, we are so similar with each other. Not just blood, but in the things we do traditionally.
Вот наш старший сын и самый младший.
That's their oldest son and the youngest daughter.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah, she's the one who knows all about ancestry and stuff like that. But
We were up there.
Yeah, I saw her in 1989 when I was
oh wow, on video встретиться с ней.
I can hear that happiness inside, that laughter, listening to them just interact with each other.
Grandson.
Это
That's a grandson. 10 years old. Their grandson.
И лапочка дочь.
You have 3 sons and 1 daughter. He's the youngest one.
So they were really exchanging, talking about who's dancing and what they're doing. This came from Big Diomede and moved to Little Diomede.
You're a split copy of their nephew. His sister's son.
Ja, first morgen nu die te daar de bossen boord in de wat. Nou dat is zo.
Earlier he was saying last time when he saw him he was much stronger man, and he was asking you, did you eat his food? What happened?
When I was growing years ago, these 2 islands just like one, just like connecting to the same language, same way of living, and their lifestyle is just the same as ours. You know, we're gonna miss them. I wish there was more like this, you know.
Yep, I agree.
You guys might leave tomorrow, right?
Well, depends on the weather. Yeah.
One pickup with the fog.
Yeah.
Then Monday start dying down. You're gonna have that 12-hour window.
Okay.
Only about a 12-hour window.
Стихнет и будет окошко.
Ну так.
When they asked us to go down to the chopper and greet them, I didn't know who I was really greeting. And now that I've spent a few days with them, I think in a year's time, I get my passport, you know, visa-free and whatever is required. We are going to visit a couple of villages there. Weather permitting. The struggle through life, most of it is not all happy. I've gone through a great many things. But knowing that you had times where your heart was just full, that helps you to remember that there's going to be a better time ahead of you.